ನಮ್ಮ ಎಐಸಿಸಿಯ ವಕ್ತಾರರು ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಇನ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೂತನವಾಗಿ ಸುರ್ಜಿವಾಲಾ ಸಾಹೇಬರು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಮಟ್ಟದ ವಕ್ತಾರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮಾಜಿ ಮಂತ್ರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಹರಿಯಾಣದಿಂದ. ಮಾಜಿ ಯೂತ್ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಹಳ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಡೀ ದೇಶದ ಉದ್ದಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ ತಂದೆ ಆದಂತ ಶಾಪನ ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿ ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ಜನ ವಕ್ತಾರಗಳನ್ನು ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಉಸ್ತುವಾರಿಯಾಗಿ ಬಂದಿರುವುದೇ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಒಂದು ಭಾಗ್ಯ. From the grassroots he has been working in various party organizations. He knows the in and out of the country and is thorough in all subjects. With a vast experience, Srimati Sonia Gandhi and Rahulji has posted and given him the charge of Karnataka. On behalf of all the people of the Kannadigas and the congressmen of this state, I wholeheartedly welcome Shri Surjiwala ji to Karnataka. With his direction, with his vision, I am sure we all will work under his leadership and will bring back the party to power. It is expected that he is supposed to come on 27th and 28th, but due to some political decisions in the development, he has voluntarily wanted to come to Karnataka today. He is holding a press conference, leaving back. Again on 27th, 28th he is coming, meeting our senior leaders, former office bearers and our registrators and all the candidates and some of the few party workers for 2 days. He will be here. Then later he will have his plan of action for Karnataka, and we all will collectively work under his directions and the leadership. Today, sir, on all the leaders who are gathered here and the workers of the state, I welcome you for the first visit of the year. Come here at the various occasions earlier, but today, being a very auspicious day for Karnataka political history, you have come here. I would like to welcome you on behalf of the Karnataka Pradesh Congress Committee. To Karnataka, there are a lot of issues from past 1 year in the state of Karnataka. The administration, the governance has collapsed. We are trying to put up in the assembly. We are already on the streets, especially of the corona. We have raised various issues and we are continuing on the mismanagement of the state. Being our national spokesman and the in charge of General Secretary, he has come here to highlight few issues which are on the public domain. So I am handing over the mic to Shri Surjiwala, our Honorable General Secretary.
Would you like to begin, sir, or do I?
Then our
Briefly, sir,
CLP
would you
leader
like to begin?
will continue with the same agenda
I speak in Kannada.
which he has taken. He will take a
You can
time
also speak in English.
Kannada. Now I request Honorable Surjiwala to take up the issue. Then all the leaders are here. Mr. S.R. Patil, Mr. H.K. Patil, who is our ACC Working Committee Special Invitee and who is in charge of Maharashtra, who is appointed. Mr. Dinesh Gundrao, who has been appointed for Tamil Nadu and other Pondicherry and Goa. At the same time, our working presidents are here. Mr. K.H. Muniappa, who is the permanent invitee of the working committee, and our working presidents are here, our ACC secretary is here, and all our spokesmen under the leadership of Mr. B.L. Shankar Sudarshan, Mr. Ugrappa, and our Revana and all other senior leaders. Mr. Krishna Bairegowda, who has been appointed as the election authority of the Congress party, is also here. So we would like to conduct all of them who have taken up the new assignment. And the Karnataka Pradesh Congress Committee is very proud that we have got a very big number to serve, including Mr. Khargeji, to serve in the national arena of the Indian Congress Party. We wish all of them a great success. So once again, I would like to welcome Sri Surjewala and all the media friends with a big number, though you have the assembly session. We know that you all have joined here. You are the voice of the people of the state on various issues. You have tried to highlight the voices of the people of Karnataka. I would like to thank all of you, welcome all of you for joining this. ಪ್ರಾಸ್ತಾವಿಕವಾಗಿ ಸುರ್ಜೇವಾಲಾರವರು ಅನೇಕ ವಿಚಾರನ ಬೆಳಕು ತಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್. I want all of you to be silent. One thing I would like to ask the Honorable Chief Minister's son. It is on a very public domain that what all has been transferred, and we are going to give you the few copies and some of the clippings of what has been discussed in various discussions. One main question, the first question is it correct that the Chief Minister's son Vijayendra was in the knowledge of 12 crore bribe having been taken by the Commissioner of the BDA from the contractor aligned in the name of the Chief Minister? Because in the discussion what we see, the Honorable Chief Minister's son admit that his father's name, the Chief Minister's name was being misused and the money has been collected. Why was an FIR of corruption under the Prevention of Corruption Act, extortion and bribery by the misuse of the official position, then not registered against the concerned official or the Mr. Contractor? Why was CM's son, Mr. Vijayendra, merely asking for the transfer of the BDA commissioner instead of filing a complaint of corruption under the offence of the Indian Penal Code? Why was CM's son Vijayendra asking the contractor recover the money from the BDA contractor commissioner instead of lodging a FIR against the commissioner and the contractor? Why did the Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa not proceed to cancel the contract and order the registration of the FIR against allegation of the bribery had clearly been disclosed? Because all this was in the public domain. Therefore, why was again the contractor supposedly paying the cash money to Shishidhar Mardi, grandson of CM, as disclosed by the WhatsApp conversation? This is also in the public domain and which will be distributed. Do the allied WhatsApp conversation dated 14/10, 19, 19/10, 21/10, 25/10. The details are here regarding the delivery of cash by a contractor to Shishidhar Mardi grandson, which has been already been disclosed. Does the WhatsApp conversation dated 25/6/20 and 16/7/20 between the contractor and the Shishidhar Mardi, grandson of CM, regarding the transfer of 7.4 crores in the account of Shishidhar, not disclosed allied payment of bribe? I don't know why the money has gone in the form of RTGS. Is it a dubious role of Manju, Umesh, Sanjay, whose mobile numbers also have been disclosed in WhatsApp conversation? A transfer of bribe clearly made out. Why they allied working the residences, even the offices of the Chief Minister, and every numbers have been disclosed. Should the role of CM in son-in-law, Virupakshappa Mardi, father of Shishidhar, in the entire bribery saga has been probed by the residential address which was given the contractor to allied WhatsApp conversation on 5/5/20. Was any bribe amount delivered to him or to someone else at the behest of the residence? Because the WhatsApp says that the money has to be delivered in such a address which has been given. Is it clear from the allied WhatsApp conversations of the CM grandson, Shishidhar Mardi on CM's son, Vijayendra was acting on the contract in which each other, if they correct, why both not complete knowledge of the payment is being received by the contractor? Does the allied WhatsApp conversation dictate all this? That Shishidhar Mardi, the grandson, not being nexus to the release of the payment in lieu of money payment. ಹಿಂಗೆ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅನೇಕ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬೀನ್ ಗಿವನ್, ಎ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬೀನ್ shown, and it is also clear that 5 crores allied received from the contractor by Shishidhar Mardi, the grandson of CM, was recirculated through 7 shell companies, namely various companies, Shah Company Merchant, RMSC, Static Vikan, Jagadamba, all these companies were already been created, and where this Belgrade Enterprise Limited, where Shishidhar Mardi is also a director of the company. Was that amount of 5 lakh transferred from Calcutta-based shell companies to Belgrade Company Limited in Bangalore between 13 and 22 during the COVID lockdown period, when all economics has come to an halt? Is it not correct that the amount of 5 crore was being transferred by Belgari to VSS Estates, which is correct? CM's grandson Shishidhar Mardi is the director of the VSS Estate Private. Is it correct that the amount of 5 crores has been circulated to VSS Works LLP? Is it not clear that such a money laundering and an offences under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act, if all the allegation of the primacy correct as in the Chief Minister Sri Yediyurappa is responsibly compromised his position, distancing him from continuing as the Chief Minister of the state, even for a single minute, as our leaders have already said. The propriety and probity in the public life demands a complete, throughout, independent investigation of the allegation of corruption against the Honorable Chief Minister and his family members. This is only possible by the way of time-bound and independent probe by a sitting Supreme Court judge or the Chief Justice of High Court of Karnataka himself, aided the assistance through the SIT. Until then, I request the Honorable Chief Minister to step down. He can't continue for a stay. This is purely a very blatant which has been come in the public domain, and my Honorable General Secretary will just take this forward.